The silence you are currently experiencing is not an absence of God, it is the presence of a shield. If you have felt a sudden, heavy weight in your spirit, do not mistake it for a no. You are being halted because the path ahead has been compromised by a strategic sabotage that began in the shadows months ago. You are a chosen one, a marked soul whose very breath disrupts the equilibrium of the dark kingdom. Because of this, your enemies do not fight you with simple obstacles, they fight you with complex, long-term engineering. They have spent months building a bridge for you that looks sturdy, but it is rigged to collapse the moment you reach the center. This is why the command today is absolute: stop immediately. Do not sign that paper. Do not send that message. Do not walk through that door. The validation of your calling is not found in your speed, but in your sensitivity to the divine break. Why would they spend months on a single trap? Because they know that a chosen one cannot be stopped by external force, you can only be stopped by internal deception. They have watched your patterns. They know that you value loyalty, so they have sent a counterfeit friend. They know you value purpose, so they have sent a counterfeit mission. They have studied the cracks in your soul, those moments of loneliness or financial pressure, and they have tailored this trap to fit those cracks perfectly. It is a bespoke snare, a customized prison that looks like a palace. They expected you to be so blinded by the blessing that you wouldn't hear the creaking of the trap's mechanism. But they forgot that the one who called you also guards you. They forgot that your discernment is sharper than their deceit. Think of the chosen in history. Moses was stopped at the burning bush to be redirected. Paul was stopped on the road to Damascus to be blinded so he could finally see. Joseph was stopped in a prison for years so he wouldn't enter the palace at the wrong time under the wrong king. Your current stop is a graduation. It is the moment where you prove that you trust the voice more than the vision. When you stop, you confuse the trackers. The spiritual entities assigned to follow your progress have a map of your expected trajectory. When you halt, you disappear from their radar. You become a ghost in their machine. This pause is creating a chaotic feedback loop in the enemy's camp. They are wondering why you aren't biting the bait. They are wondering who told you. The validation you seek is being delivered through this very warning. If you were ordinary, the enemy would let you walk into the pit and watch you suffer. But because you are essential to the next move of the divine, the heavens have gone into emergency override to save you. This is the ultimate validation, that the creator of the universe thinks you are worth an interruption. He is willing to stop the world to save your soul from a snare. The months of planning by your adversaries are being dismantled in a single second of your obedience. Every hour you spend in this stop is an hour where the angels are working to reveal the hidden rot in that opportunity. Soon, you will see the truth. You will see the hidden clauses in the contract. You will see the hidden malice in the smile. You will see the hollow foundation of the dream. And when you see it, you will fall to your knees in gratitude, realizing that the delay was actually a narrow escape from a spiritual death. You must realize that the chosen are often targeted through their desire for validation. The enemy knows you have felt unseen for a long time. He knows you have been waiting for your yes. So, he provides a yes that requires you to compromise just 1% of your peace. He says, "It's almost perfect, just ignore that one small feeling in your gut." That 1% is the poison. That 1% is where the trap is anchored. A true divine blessing is 100% peace, even if it is 100% challenging. If there is a shiver in your spirit, it is the Holy Ghost giving you a red alert. In the spiritual realm, a maybe is always a no. A wait is always a safety protocol. Stop and look at the watchers. There are people in your life who have been unusually interested in your next move. They aren't interested because they love you, they are interested because they have invested in your failure. They are the spectators of the trap. They are waiting for the click of the snare so they can offer false comfort. By stopping, you are starving them of their entertainment. You are frustrating their investment. You are forcing them to reveal their impatience. Watch how they react to your silence. Those who belong to the light will encourage your caution. Those who belong to the trap will try to hurry your feet. Impatience is the calling card of the enemy. Peace is the signature of the Father. You are entering a season of great revelation. Over the next few days, as you maintain this divine standstill, secrets will be shouted from the rooftops. Information you didn't have months ago will suddenly land in your lap. A phone call, a dream, a slip of the tongue, or a sudden realization will make everything clear. You will look back at this moment and realize that if you had moved, you would have lost everything. But because you stopped, you saved everything. This is your validation. This is your mark of authority. You are not a pawn in the enemy's game, you are a king or queen in the Father's kingdom. And kings do not rush. They move with the weight of the Spirit. The trap is now empty. The hunters are now the hunted. Your obedience has turned the tables. The pit they dug for you is now the pit they will fall into themselves. While they were busy planning your trap for months, the divine was planning your great escape for an eternity. You are safe. You are protected. You are validated. Do not move until the cloud moves. Do not speak until the fire speaks. Your destiny is intact, and it is more beautiful than the counterfeit they tried to sell you. Stand still, and see the salvation of your God. The depth of this redirection is not merely about avoiding a pitfall, it is about the structural integrity of your future. You must understand that when the divine forces a stop, he is also performing a forensic audit of your soul. He is looking for the reasons why that trap looked appealing to you in the first place. Was it a lingering need for human applause? Was it a fear of lack that made the enemy's counterfeit gold look real? As you stand still, these questions are being answered, and the healing is taking place. This stop is a sanctuary where your discernment is being sharpened into a diamond-edged blade. You are learning to distinguish between the voice of the stranger and the voice of the shepherd with such precision that you will never be vulnerable to this specific frequency of deception again. This is the true mark of the chosen. They are not those who never face traps, but those who possess the spiritual intelligence to step over them. Furthermore, consider the state of those who constructed this snare. Their months of planning were an investment of their own life force into a lie. By refusing to trigger the trap, you are causing a spiritual backflow. In the kingdom of spirit, every intention that does not reach its target returns to its sender. The confusion, the frustration, and the shame they prepared for you are now manifesting in their own circles. While you rest in the shadow of the Almighty, their alliance is crumbling. They are beginning to blame one another for why the chosen one didn't fall. Their secret meetings are turning into public arguments. Their unity in malice is dissolving because it was built on a foundation of sand. You don't have to lift a finger to defend yourself, your stillness is your defense. Your silence is the loudest rebuke they have ever heard. The validation you have been waiting for is arriving now, not as a trophy, but as a deep, unshakable knowing. It is the realization that you are valuable enough to be guarded by the King of Kings. You are seeing that the delays of your past were actually deliverances. Every door that didn't open, every person who walked away, and every opportunity that fell through, they were all part of a grand design to keep you pure for the moment that truly matters. And that moment is approaching. The path that is opening after this stop is a path of high-velocity favor. Because you proved you could wait, you are now trusted to run. Because you honored the warning, you are now commissioned to lead. The trap is behind you, the lessons are within you, and the glory is before you. You have been validated by the fire, and you have come forth as gold.